Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Scan Diagnostics. Here, this is the CBCT of the patient that you had requested. The area of interest is upper lower jaw for implant supported denture. Starting with the upper right central incisor region, we've got an approximate area of slight bone. You've got 5 millimeters of ridge width with 14 millimeters of height. Then moving to the lateral incisor region, we've got thinning bone but 4 millimeters of ridge width with approximately 15 millimeters of height. When we move towards the canine region, again very thin bone, 5 millimeters of width with 15 millimeters of height. Moving to the premolar region, slight bit of bone here as well. As you can see, approximately 4.5 millimeters of bone with 15 millimeters of height, D3 quality bone. As we move towards the premolar region, second premolar region, we've got 7 millimeters of width with 8 millimeters of height, and the molar region we've got very insufficient bone available here. But just to give you an idea, just 4 millimeters of width with 8 millimeters of height. Now moving to the central incisor region on the left hand side, again slight bit of bone here. Apologies. 4 millimeters of width, 10 millimeters of height. In the lateral incisor region area, again very thin bone available here. Canine region, we've got slight bit of bone, 4 millimeters of width with 12 millimeters of height. And when we move towards the premolar region, we've got slight bit of bone here, 6.5 millimeters of width with 8.4 millimeters of height. So if there has to be implant placement, it should be in the central incisor region and in the premolar region in the upper jaw. The molar region does not have sufficient bone. Now when we focus on the lower jaw, we can see that we've got knife edge ridge in the anterior segment, so no bone available here. In the canine region, again very thin bone, just 3.9 millimeters of width. And then when we move towards the molar region, the bone is insufficient here as well in terms of width. Moving to the left hand side, again very thin bone in the lower jaw here. There's 4.5 millimeters, not sufficient bone for implant placement. In the molar region, again slight bit of bone for 4.6 millimeters with a slightly more 12 millimeters of height and slightly more width inferiorly. So the left hand side has some form of bone, but insufficient bone can be seen for implant placement. Thank you very much.